All right, let's get this started. Hi, how's everyone doing? Okay, I see people coming in. Guess I'm gonna just wait for about a minute and let more people join, and then we get started. All right, see about 20 people already. That's amazing. How's everyone doing? My name is Nuel, and I'm a guest fitness speaker for Fitingo. Actually, I'm quite nervous about this today. This is the first uh, webinar that we're holding, the first live session that we're holding, and I'm quite nervous about that. But I'm excited to talk to you guys. Have a conversation with you guys, and really get to know you guys. And talk about fitness, talk about motivation, because you know that's what I do, and that's what you do. So if you don't mind, I'd like to keep this sort of informal because this is fitness after all. It's fun. This is not biology class or anything. So all right, since we have more people joining in. All right, so I think I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. Um, I've been training for about 4 years, right? I have an experience in weight training for about 4 years, and I started out just like everybody else, right? No experience at all, and I was skinny, I was underweight, and I just wanted to change that, and that was what got me involved in fitness. And 4 years later, I'm doing good. I'm in great shape. I'm in the best shape of my life, and I'm really enjoying myself. And I really just want to help people generally with that, help you get in shape. Uh, so basically, that's what that is about. And I'd like to I'd like you to be free, asking your questions, whatever questions that you have. I'd be glad to answer them. I see some questions in the chat already. How to lose belly fat. All right. Okay. First question from Brenda, talking about how to lose belly fat. So I think I'm just gonna go dive into answering the questions already. So to answer the first question that says how to lose belly fat. Okay, actually, this is a very common question that I get all the time. And I feel like a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about this, right? When it comes to belly fat. If you want to lose belly fat, what you have to focus on is reducing your overall body fat, right? So you have to be at a calorie deficit. If you are at a calorie deficit, then you're gonna lose overall body fat, and eventually you're gonna lose body fat. You're gonna lose belly fat. Sorry. So yeah, that's what you want to focus on, and you can do a lot of abs exercises, obviously, and that is going to help you to strengthen your core and sort of give your abs definition, right? So that's how you lose belly fat. You have to make sure that you track your calories and be at a calorie deficit, and that's going to help you to lose belly fat. So I'm question from Magali says, how often do I need to work out weekly? I want to tone my body. I feel like when you're starting out, you have to take things slowly because a lot of people try to start working out like 5 times a day and they can't keep up with that. So I feel like it varies depending on your experience generally when it comes to fitness workouts, and also your schedule, like how often can you work out, right? If you're not a very busy person, then I guess you can work out about 5 times a week if you can. Working out about 5 times, 4 to 5 times a week is great. In the Fitingo app, however, there are different plans, right? You have your weekly plan and you have your challenge. If you do the weekly plan, it's for 12 weeks and it's recommended for about 3 to 5 sessions a week, right? So you can work out 3 to 5 times a week. I feel like that's optimal for the average person. But if you do the challenge, you could work out about 6 times a week, and that's gonna help you burn more calories, right? I feel like that's great for people that want more intense workouts. So I'm pretty sure that answered the question. So I'm gonna move to the next question. We have a message from Sophie. Hi everyone, my second week is so completed 10 workouts already. I'm doing Monday, Friday. However, instead of having a mummy tummy. Okay, to answer your question, so if you've been working out and you feel like you need to tone up, I would recommend that you go for the challenge, which is about 6 workout sessions in a week. I feel like that's sort of gonna help you crank up the intensity of your workouts, right? More intense workouts means that you're gonna burn more calories, right? So it's really gonna help you, give you more, start the challenge, increase the amount of time, the amount of days that you work out. Also, you might want to decrease your calorie intake, right? So if you, I don't know, let's say hypothetically you're eating about 2,000 calories a day, you might want to bring that down to about 1,800 or something, just eat less calories. And I feel like you see better results from that. Yeah, and also for your tummy, you can try to add more abs workouts, right? There's a lot of workouts you can try in the library. If you go to the library menu, tap on the workout section, and you open that, you can use the filter to find a lot of different workouts for your abs that you can do. And, it's really going to help you with your definition in your core area and, just strengthen that overall. Hi, Saba. Have your message saying just wanted to ask whether calorie deficit diets work. First few weeks, I didn't lose any weight, but I did all my workouts. Yeah, Saba, I'm gonna answer your question. That's about yes, calorie deficit definitely works, right? The thing about going on a calorie deficit is you're taking in less calories than your body actually needs, right? By doing so, you're pushing your body to burn, the excess fat in your body, right? Your body taps into uh what can I the fat bank, let's call it the fat bank, right? Your body taps into that and burns that for energy because you're not getting enough from your food, right? From whatever you're eating. So your body is gonna burn the excess fat in your body. And that's why being on a calorie deficit is very vital, is very essential for weight loss. And so it definitely works. So if you're not losing any weight, you might want to increase the intensity of your workout so that you can burn more calories during your workouts, and then you're definitely gonna see more changes in your body. And you also have to understand that the quality of the things that you eat matters just as much, right? If you're not eating healthy, or you eating things that are, uh, too high in fat, too high in carbs, these things are going to affect you, obviously, and they're not going to give you the necessary results that you're going for. So there's a guide right within the app that I feel like you can use for that. The healthy living plan, right? If you go to your profile, there's this avocado icon that you can tap on, and then you can use that sort of to optimize your diet, right? Sort of get yourself on the right path, understand what foods are healthy and what foods, you should avoid. And, that's going to get you on track with, making sure you're getting not just being at a calorie deficit, but eating the right things that work for your body. We have a message from Donna saying, "Are the fitness people real?" Yes, everyone's real. All the fitness, the personal trainers and fitness experts on the app are real. And I feel like it's definitely something new where you have within the app you have different personal trainers, that you can talk to and uh, sort of get their opinion and their help directly within the app. I feel like it's something different from what you see nowadays. Everything is just automated. And so, yeah, to answer your question, everyone's real. You could talk to your personal trainers every time, get their opinions, and they can help you with your workout. So basically, that's the answer your question on that. So I'm gonna move on to the next question. How I should count the calories that I have to eat each day. Uh, Great question, Martha. Actually, at this point, it could get technical, right? And I realize that a lot of people find it very difficult or tedious to sort of take out the time to count their calories, or do the calculations, basically. So I feel like for the average person, if you really don't want to spend time calculating and everything, you could just look up a weight loss calculator. Well, depending on your goal, you could search for a weight gain calorie calculator or a weight loss calorie calculator, right? So basically, depending on your goal, just search up a calculator. You could use various search engines online to look for a calculator, and that's how you can find something that works for you. And yeah, it's very easy. Just go on Google or something and just type in weight loss calculator or fat loss calculator or weight gain calculator, depending on your goal. So I'm gonna move on to the next question. Sorry, Ta. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but I'm gonna read your question so that everybody knows what question we have here, and that is there a great difference? I'm guessing you mean between resistance bands and using kettlebells, or weights strapped on the wrists, ankles, and so on. Uh, well, that's a great question, actually. And yes, there is a difference. For example, when you're using a resistance band and a kettlebell, right? Okay, first of all, resistance bands are not necessarily weights, right? They're more of like a versatile equipment that you can incorporate in your workouts to sort of get some dynamics, right? Some variations. A kettlebell, on the other hand, is more of a weight, right? And it's the exercises that you can do with your resistance band and your kettlebells, they vary, right? You cannot do with your kettlebell, every single exercise that you can do with your resistance band, right? So it's different. And For weights, straps, or ankles, basically it's I feel like what matters is where exactly in your workouts you can incorporate this equipment, and that's gonna matter. And also, is I think it's very important that you incorporate different types of equipment, because you don't want your body to get used to the same type of workouts all the time, right? When you keep doing the same thing, at some point it feels as if you're getting too used to that workout. I don't know if you understand me. So yeah, you want to switch that up a little bit, basically, and try something else for some dynamics, basically. uh so okay, let me answer the next question from Joanne. I have belly marked as one of my target areas on the app. Is there an exercise that targets love handles? Actually, there are a lot of programs on within the app that you can use to target your belly area. If you go to the library menu and you open the program section, right, you can find programs such as belly fat burner, slim waist, that especially the slim waist. If you're talking about love handles, I feel like that's gonna work for you better. um these programs are put together in such a way that they're gonna help you you know focus on those areas, right? So I feel like you should try them out, and you can also add additional workouts in the workout section of the library to sort of get a little bit more variety going on there. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah, actually, there are a lot of things that you could do with resistance bands. It just depends on how creative you get. There are a lot of exercise on the app that you can do with resistance band, but it just matters that you are creative with them as well. You might want to try out something else and that. Uh, so, do you have anything for lower belly? I feel like Alberlina, nice to meet you, by the way. I feel like you would benefit from, almost the same program as Joanne. You're welcome. Um, Try go into the library menu and choosing one of those programs to target your belly, and uh, basically, I think it's gonna work for you. About a minute, right? And hopefully more people are gonna join. And well, I feel like, all right. The next question is from Grace. 1 minute, guys. I'm so sorry about that. All right. Next question from Grace. How do I increase the time of workout? You can do that by increasing the intensity of your workouts. Basically, the way it is set up in the app is you can use the intensity level of your workouts and the difficulty level of your workouts to increase the duration of your workouts. So when you increase the intensity of your workouts and or difficulty, you can at the same time increase the duration of your workout. So for you to change the intensity, you can go to open the workout, right? And open the workout overview. And at the top corner, you're gonna see like a fire icon, right? That says 1x, 2x, or 3x, depending on your current intensity. And when you tap on that, it's gonna open a menu, a list of options, And when you choose from that, if you're at 1x and you tap on 2x, that's you basically going to, a level higher intensity, higher than that. And by that, you can increase sort of the intensity. So to increase the difficulty, I think you can do that in your profile. Go to your profile, tap on difficulty, and choose between intermediate and advanced. And, that way you can increase your difficulty and increase the time, basically. So, for me, I feel like everyone should start out, slowly, start out with the basics, because usually I know what it feels like, because when I started, I went through this app myself. I cranked everything up to the highest intensity, to advance, and I started doing the workouts, and I realized, whoa, I got to start slow. And then I had to, bring it down, and then, build my way back up like that. So you can do the same thing, start out slowly and just, from there, work your way up. And also, like, I'd like to know your experience with the app. Like, a lot of you have been using the app for a while. I'd like to know what you like about the app, like your experience. Like, how long have you been using the app? What do you like about the app? And just generally what you feel. Let me know that in the comment section. I'm genuinely interested, to sort of hear your opinion on that. So I'm gonna move on to the next question from Lorelli. I'm so sorry if I if I mispronounce your name, but how can I add those additional workouts? Okay, to add the additional workouts, you go to the library. To the library menu is at the bottom of the app, right? You have My Plan, then you have Library. So you tap on that, and then you tap on Workouts, right? And then you have a whole section filled with over almost 2,000 workouts that you can do. And, you use the filter to choose, what part of your body that you want to work out. If you want to work chest or arms or belly or back, legs, and things like that, right? You choose what you want to work out. You choose your duration, right? The workout duration, less than 15 minutes. You have an option for 15 to 30 minutes, and you have 30 plus minutes, right? So you choose that, your equipment or not, your difficulty level, and apply, right? Apply that, and you get a list of options. And then, you can incorporate that. If you have time after doing your weekly workouts or your challenge, you can, always do that. And, maybe just on your rest days when you feel like, okay, you have some time, you want to get a little active, you do those workouts. I feel like, it's really going to help to get you, active, even on days when, you feel idle. You can never do too much workout. We have a great question from Monique. She says, to get variety, can you design your own routine through this app? Right now, I believe they're working on this function, on this feature, because right now it's about making the program for the average user, making something that you can follow, right? So we have different workouts filled with different exercises that you can try, right? So we are gonna sort of work on a function that's gonna allow you to, make your own routine. I feel like, yeah, that's actually a very nice idea. So thank you for your question. We're gonna work on that and introduce it as soon as that's available. I love the chapters every Sunday, and I'm excited for those. Yeah, thank you, Ratana. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. I personally have gone through it myself, and that's what I can tell you. I feel like this it contains a lot of information that you know you need, because it talks about cravings, talks about diets, water, sugar, right? These are the things that you really need to know when you get on your fitness journey. And yeah, basically, I think it's really helpful. So yeah. So yeah, actually, what do you guys think about the healthy living plan? What are your thoughts about the healthy living plan? I'd really like to know because I personally I think it's amazing. I think it's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the next question from Paula. Nice to meet you, Paula. I've been working out uh, for 5 to 6 days per week for a month, and I'm eating better as well. However, I haven't lost any weight. So when will I see results? Well, like I mentioned before, you can eat healthy, but at the same time you have to be at a calorie deficit, right? You have to be eating less than you actually need so that your body can burn fat and then you can lose weight, right? So when you eat healthy but you still remain at a calorie surplus, you're not going to lose weight, or you eat just enough to maintain, you're not going to lose weight. Why? Because you're not forcing your body to go into that state where it begins to burn excess fat, right? So what you want to do is you want to calculate how many calories you need uh, to sustain your body, right? To maintain your weight. When you get that amount, then subtract from that. You can subtract about 200 calories from that, right? You don't want to go too drastic. Take about 200 calories from that, subtract that, and then you get the value that helps you get into a calorie deficit, right? So when you get into a calorie deficit, you start to see changes, right? If you want to go a little bit more extreme, after doing that for about a week or so, then you could take out about 200 more. That's going to put you at about 400 calories deficit, right? And that is really going to improve your progress. I feel like after doing that for a while, you're going to see changes. So I hope that that was helpful and that helped answer your question. So I'm gonna move on to the next question from Janika. I like it only a week. 3 started off pretty hard for me, but getting better as I continue starting to be able to do some of the workouts couldn't do in the beginning. Workout in progress. Um, okay, so I think as I understand, this is your third week of workouts, and it's getting better. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. It takes. It's really difficult to be consistent. I know from personal experience that it's really difficult to be to stay motivated. Right. Sometimes you wake up and the last thing you want to do is work out. You just don't want to. But I feel like you have to just go through with it, right? You have to constantly search for motivation, right? Look for things that are going to motivate you. You could have a workout partner, do some exercises with someone else. Find someone that's going to hold you accountable uh, to do your workouts, right? When you have a partner, I feel like they're going to push you and then you're going to push them, and then basically that's how it is. So yeah, it's really difficult to stay motivated and work out for 3 weeks straight. So yeah, great job. You're doing absolutely amazing. Hi, Managana. Nice to meet you. Hi, Monica. Hi, Anne. How you doing? Actually, I want to let's interact. Let's have a conversation. Because I feel like I start to get a little confused when it's just me talking, and I'm just going I'm just going on and on and on, and it's like, oh my god. Yeah. So I just want to get a little bit of information from you guys so I can feel comfortable, and we can make this a conversation, as opposed to, just a question and answer, or like an interview or something. So, talk to me, guys, and I can respond. We have a conversation because I want to learn from you guys. I learn from the people around me, right? I learn from beginners. It doesn't really matter, if you're just starting out. You can ask me some questions that I probably don't know the answer to, and then I'm gonna go do more research. You know, uh, and knowledgeable about that. So I feel like, I need a lot of information from you guys as much as, you need me to provide answers and everything. So talk to me, guys. Uh, Hi, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Sohini. Again, if if I don't pronounce your name properly, I'm so sorry about that. It can be difficult sometimes to get the right pronunciation. Nice to meet you, Andra. I want to work out, but I have knee ligament rupture, so the exercise is limited. Is there any way I can improve the program? Okay, Andra, I understand that you have a knee problem. First of all, first thing that I would recommend is, take advantage of the fact that this app has a feature that allows you to talk to your personal trainer. I feel like that's a great feature. If you can talk to your personal trainer, tell them, about your health issues or limitations, and they can sort of help you work around that, right? Um, and also, I think you should generally just avoid exercises that put too much pressure on your knee. And you might want to get a recommendation from your doctor before you start working out, uh, just to stay safe, because that's very important. So, yeah, that's what I can say about that. But make sure you talk to your personal trainer, and I'm pretty sure they can, work something out for you. We have a question from Latifa. Nice to meet you. How long should you work out per day, and how often per day? Um, I feel like this really varies, though. You know, um, it depends. It really depends on what you're accustomed to, what you're used to. Like, okay, take for example someone who's never worked out in their life, right? And okay, they want to get in shape. If you make them do a 1 hour workout, that's really going to be too much for them to handle. That's going to be too intense, too long. They're going to give up, basically. Or if even they might not even be able to handle like a 30 minutes workout, right? So what I usually say is it's best for everyone to start out gently, start out slowly. Don't go for a 1 hour workout the first time you start out. Start by doing short workouts, right? But if you've been working out before, you might need longer, more intense workouts, right? So in a day, you're looking at about, okay, maybe 30 minutes of workout, right? If you're new to this, just follow your weekly plan, right? If you feel like the workout is too short, talk to your personal trainer and y'all can work something out. So if you feel like it's too short, you can always increase the intensity, increase the duration of your workouts. And then you're gonna know. But basically, I feel like you should really listen to your body, right? And try to understand what works for you. If you feel like you did the exercise and it wasn't intense enough, increase the intensity. But And it's the same thing. If it was too intense, you decrease the intensity. And how many times? How often per day? I feel like working out one time a day is enough. But it so happens that sometimes you want to work out more. You feel like you can do more. So you can add additional workouts, definitely. But about once a day is enough. 30 minutes, depending on what your body can take. So I hope that answered the question. I hope that answers your question. And so okay, let me answer one more question really. Uh Okay, one question from Jen. Does it really matter when you do workout time you get as results? Oh, that's a really question. I feel like I get the question all the time. Like, should I work out early in the morning, at lunchtime, or should I work out last thing before going to bed? Some people tell you you have to work out at about 6 a.m. in the morning because that's the best time, because when you just wake up, it's gonna help you lose uh, I don't know, 2 kgs a day. That's not true. Basically, the best time for you to work out is when you can work out. Okay, when it's convenient for you to work out, when you know that you can stay consistent, right? Some people try to work out first thing in the morning, but they really can't keep up with it, and they give up because they can't catch up with that schedule. But if you feel like you can work out first thing in the morning, go for it. If you feel like when you have time is, maybe in the afternoon, lunchtime, go for it. If you feel like the only time that you can really work out is at night before bed, go for it. So basically, the best time to work out is when it's convenient for you to work out and you know you can actually work out and stick to your workout and stay consistent. That's the best. That's the best time to work out. Uh, all right. Let me go to the next message. I feel like I really got emotional at that part. So I'm gonna just answer the next. Hi, trying to get the glute lift. I can't seem to do it. It's driving me crazy. Um, I feel like you just need to incorporate more glute workouts in your general daily workouts. When you're done with your plan, I don't know, your daily workouts, weekly or challenge or whatever it is that you're doing, go to the library section and add more workouts for your glutes, right? The thing is if you're trying to get more results in a specific area of your body, right? Maybe you're trying to get your glutes to look, you want to give your glutes more definition. Then you want to make sure that you're working that body part as often as you can, right? So if you're trying to work improve your glutes, give them more definition, then obviously you want to add more workouts for the glutes and like really prioritize that body part, and you're definitely gonna see changes. And you might want to increase the intensity a little bit, just to see uh, uh, more results. Yeah, nice question, by the way, Amanda. So I'm gonna go to the next question from Daisy Hall. All right. Okay, so moving on to the next question from Daisy. Is there a way to know exactly what the exercise is focusing on? I know it says neck and arms, but what muscles? So here I'm trying to understand the question. You mean what each exercise means? I feel like this is a great feedback, because like now that I think about it, it actually makes a lot of sense. And but the thing with the app is that, like I said before, it's more of like a fixed program to help the average individual, sort of get started. You feel me? So they create a plan for you to follow. So a lot of people really don't want to get technical. Most people, I would say, really don't want to get technical about what muscle exactly am I working with this exercise. And so that is why, it's been made. Even if you look at the healthy living plan, for example, the reason why, the chapters are sort of broken down, open up every Sunday, is because if they were given, the information was given all at once, it's too much information to take in. People are not going to open that, right? So the average individual really doesn't want to, get caught up in all that. They just need help, right, with getting started. And I feel like, that's the reason why you have things like that. But, we're definitely going to look into that, and see, if we can just add what muscle, each exercise works and everything. So thanks for the question. Nice to meet you. Aretha, Alka, I see you. Kimona, nice to meet you too. Is there an optimum time in the day to work out apart from after a meal? This is sort of like the last question that I answered, right? That was talking about the best time during the day to work out. And I feel like I really got emotional when I was talking about that. So now it's the same question. And really, there's no one particular best time to work out. Like I said, it's the best time to work out is when you can, right? When you can work out, just make sure that after you work out, probably 40 minutes after you work out, you want to, eat, restore your energy, right? And especially if you're trying to build muscle, right? For people that are trying to gain weight, you want to make sure that after your workouts you eat. That's definitely that's vital for you to, achieve your goal. So basically, to answer your question, no, there is no one optimal time to work out during the day. It's just when you can. All right. What is the best meal? That question is from Sarah. What is the best meal? It really isn't one type of best meal. I feel like the what really determines what you put in your body is really quite it's really quite subjective if you think about it, because a lot of people cannot eat the same thing as everyone else. Okay, take me for example. I'm actually lactose intolerant, right? So just because people eat things that have milk and cheese and things, I can't eat that. So what works for them doesn't work for me. I have to cut a lot of things out from my diet. I'm also intolerant to eggs, right? And people tell you eggs are amazing, you can eat eggs. I can't eat eggs, right? So if I tell you that, let's say you were lactose intolerant, if I told you that cheese is the best way to get protein, I'd be wrong. Why? Because you can't eat eggs. But what I can tell you is there are a lot of foods that you can eat that can provide, the nutrients that you need. And like I mentioned before, the healthy living plan really contains a lot of information about, what type of food you can eat, that are considered other types of food that aren't so healthy. So you can look into that, go to your profile, tap on healthy living plan, and you can find the information that works for you. So you want to really prioritize basically. So whatever diet you get on, you want to prioritize healthy foods, right? Whole grain foods. Want to make sure you're getting a lot of protein, and carbs aren't really the enemy, right? So basically, it's how much you eat that really that's gonna determine the end goal. So basically, that's the answer to your question. There's no one best meal. Do you recommend that we keep a food journal? Actually, I would. I would recommend that you sort of, it can be difficult for most people to sort of keep a food journal because they feel like, oh, this is too much work, I can't do that, right? But I feel like for you to achieve your goal, you might want to understand what exactly are the things that you're putting in your body, right? You want to understand how these things affect your goal, right? So if you're eating things that are too high in calories, right, and you're not tracking your calories, and you eat high calorie food the whole day, obviously you're not going to be at a calorie deficit, right? Unfortunately. So yeah, you want to, if your goal is to lose weight, you want to be at a you want to eat more, prioritize low calorie meals, right? So if it's not a task for you to keep a food journal, then I think you should. I think you should. All right, I'm gonna need some water after that. Uh, the next question is from Kimona. Should you eat before or after your workout? Uh, Basically, that's a great question because a lot of people get confused. A lot of people think that the only way to achieve weight loss is for you to not eat at certain times of the day. Don't eat before your workout or don't eat after your workout. But the thing is, food is actually really essential, right, for everyone. And you have to make sure that you eat so that you don't feel miserable, okay? Because if you're not going to eat, then you're not going to have the energy to do your daily activities, right? For you to think, you need the energy that you get from your calories. For you to walk, for you to read and do things, you need the energy. And so it's always recommended that you eat before your workouts and after your workouts. But the timing is a little bit important. So for you to, before your workouts, try eating like 2 hours before your workouts, and then about 40 minutes after your workouts, right? So it already depends how much you eat. It depends on your goal. If you're trying to lose weight, you'll be at a calorie deficit. If you're trying to gain weight, you'll be at a calorie surplus. So I hope that answers your question, Kamona. All right, Amanda, you're welcome. You're highly welcome. Uh, yeah, that's what I mean. So what do I do? Daisy speaking now. So why do I do planks or left planks or combat planks? Sorry, I don't think I really understand. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, now I understand. You want to know why you do planks. Okay, planks, for example, really work. Planks work your upper body, they work your core, right? They strengthen your core. And now I sort of get understand why. But I feel like, you seem like quite a how can I say, an inquisitive person, and you want to know more about like what muscles exactly you work in. And basically, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, and I feel like, yeah, we really need to take that into consideration, and we're definitely gonna do that. So thanks a lot, Daisy. I'm gonna move on to the next question from Liliana. Do you recommend a pre-workout powder supplement? Uh, there are a lot of supplements out there, and I feel like the most important question that you have to ask yourself is it necessary, right? You don't always need it, but if you feel like you need an energy boost for your workouts, then definitely go for it, right? I feel like taking a pre-workout powder is not gonna take anything away from you. So you can definitely try it out. If you try it out and you feel like it really boosts your performance during your workouts, then that's amazing. Then do that and just go for it and use it. But if you feel like it really doesn't add any value to your workouts, then why would you want to take it? Then obviously. So you can try it out. Basically, you can try it out. If it works for you, go for it. If it doesn't work for you, then just don't waste your money. Basically, just do your workouts without it. You're welcome, Janika. Nice to meet you, Sadvir, Karen, Caroline. I see everybody. Doina, Shab, Eva. I love that the healthy living plan is given every Sunday so that we don't get overwhelmed with all the information given. Exactly. Nice. That's a nice point, Eva. Like that's the same thing that I was talking about. A lot of people, because even on the internet, there's a lot of information, right? But the problem, the reason why people don't get the usefulness from the information is because it's just too much, and you don't know what exactly to focus on, right? You don't know what exactly to focus on. You just have so much information. But when you get the information given to you once in a while, right, then you can take what you need. This Sunday, we're talking about cravings. Next Sunday, we're talking about diets. And next Sunday, we're talking about water. I feel like, that's just the best way for you to get in tune with that and not get overwhelmed with all that unnecessary information. Hi, Jasmine. So, if you're losing weight, should you eat before? Yes, I recommend eating before, even if you're trying to lose weight. You should eat before your workouts. Why? Because you still need the energy for performance, right? A lot of people do their workouts and they get so tired and they can't complete the workouts because they didn't eat before the workouts, right? A lot of people get dizzy and things like that. So for optimal performance during your workouts, you want to eat before the workouts, right? Because that is going to give you the energy that you need to actually do the workouts. The only thing that you should avoid heavy food before your workouts, right? You don't want to eat, something like, I don't know, you don't want to eat red meat, chicken or something too heavy, too oily, that's gonna make you feel all sluggish and things like that. So avoid those types of foods, and then you're gonna get optimal performance, and you can still lose weight. Uh, Nice to meet you, Salima. How to boost your metabolism? Basically, what I can advise is that you start out with because you want to get your body adapted to getting into a calorie deficit, right? um I was saying before that you need to calculate how many calories you need in a day and then subtract from that to get in a calorie deficit, right? A lot of people drastically take out, I don't know, 500 calories from their daily need, and then they do that for a while, and then after a while they can't keep up, and then they start eating again, and then basically when you do that, your body is not going to adapt, right? So what you want to do is start from taking, okay, maybe even about 100, right? Take out 100 calories from your daily calorie need, right? And then the next week take out another 100, right? And then just slowly decrease the amount of food, the amount of calories that you take in per day. And before you know it, your body is gonna try to adapt to that, and you're gonna get into a state where it's like your body is forcing, because your body needs the energy and you're not giving the body the amount of energy that it needs, and so now it's burning extra fat, right, for you to get the energy that you need. So basically, that's how it works. Uh, Nice to meet you, Mariah, Monique. I like that the trainers are interactive with the feedback regarding a question posed. Yeah, that's amazing. I was surprised actually when I first uh, got to know about the app generally that the personal trainers are actually real. Because everything's automated nowadays, and for you to actually think, "Whoa, the personal trainers are real," and they're gonna answer your question like that's mind blowing basically, and it's different, and it's not something that you see often. So I personally appreciate that about the app as well. So I understand you. uh Nina, that's another question. Keto diet worked for me. I lost weight, now I'm trying to maintain with exercise. And what do you think about keto? I got interested in keto diet at one point, but I never got through with it because for a lot of people, it's not sustainable. I don't know if you understand me. A lot of people can't keep up with it, right? They start, and for a while, they feel like, yes, I can do this, but they can't really. I feel like if you're not able to commit to it, then you shouldn't start it. So a lot of people started without the intention of like really committing to it, and they fail. But if it works for you, then that's amazing. That's awesome, because yeah, like what works for you might not work for me. So basically, yeah, but I think it's actually a brilliant way of going about weight loss. And actually, in that state, when you do keto, it's also very useful for your health. And great job, by the way, Nina. It's amazing. All right, next question from Paula. How many times do you recommend to eat during the day according to weight loss or to lose weight, I guess? Okay, how many times do I recommend in a day to lose weight? All right, let me answer the question because time is running out, and yeah, we're not going to be able to take that many more questions. So I'm going to go through this one real quick. Basically, I think that I recommend that you sort of, how do I put it? Uh, you can figure out how many times to eat from the amount of calories that you need to eat in a day, right? So if you need to consume hypothetically 1,500 calories a day, you can try eating 3 times a day, and uh, each meal. That means each meal is going to be about 500 calories, right? So basically, that's what you do. For the first meal, you're eating 500 calories. Second meal, same, and third. So basically the amount of times that you eat a day should be focused on like how many calories you actually need to consume daily. So I hope that answers your question. uh Time is really running out, and as much as I would like to stay, this has been great, and you guys have been great. I've really appreciated the questions, and yeah, but I have to go because the time my time is up today, and I feel like for the first session with you guys, it was amazing, and I would love to talk to you guys. I would love to chat with you guys. So you can always contact me on the app now. You can chat with me on the app. Just go to the chat and you'll find me. My name is there, Noel. You can text me. You can ask me your questions, and I'll try my best to answer as soon as I can. And yeah, you've been amazing. Thank you, Doina. And you could, sorry about that. 1 minute. Yeah, Salima. Yeah, basically, give me feedback. Tell me what you think about, this whole thing, this whole webinar. What do you, how you think we can improve this basically? And I'd like to know. I'd like to improve uh, everything, basically everything. So basically, if you have any concerns, any questions, just let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So that's it for today. I'll see you some other time. Bye bye.